Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're preparing for a B2 or a C1 exam like Cambridge First or IELTS or really any serious English test, this video is for you. Today we're diving into one of those grammar topics that sounds scary but it's actually pretty learnable. Inversion with negative adverbials.
I understand nothing.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like a spell from Harry Potter movies, but I promise by the end of this video, it'll totally make sense and you'll even know how to use it to impress examiners. Let's get into it. So what is it? Normally in English, we have this structure. We have a subject, an auxiliary verb, or a main verb, and an object. For example, she had never seen such a view. But when we use certain negative or limiting expressions at the beginning of a sentence, like never, hardly, little, not only, we flip the word order. That's called inversion. So now it becomes never had she seen such a view. And that's inversion with a negative adverbial.
Why you look at me like you don't understand? No.
So why do we use it? We use it mainly for emphasis. We use it in formal writing or storytelling, and it actually adds that academic tone, especially in essays or reports. It's not everyday casual English, but in exam writing, yeah, examiners love it. It shows control over complex grammar, and it gives your writing that native-like quality. Why is it important for exam prep? If you're aiming for B2, C1 or higher, you need to show off a range of structures. And guess what? Using inversion correctly is one of the fastest ways to do that. So yeah, learn this one and it'll serve you for a long time. So how does it work? There is the structure to remember. We have a negative adverbial, we have an auxiliary or a modal verb, a subject and a verb. Let's look at some examples. A normal sentence would look like this. I had never heard such a story. An inversion looks like this. Never had I heard such a story. She didn't realize how serious it was. Little did she realize how serious it was. We had no idea what was happening. At no time did we know what was happening. There are some words or expressions that trigger inversion. You have to use inversion if you start a sentence with never.
Never have I ever been a size 10 in my whole life.
Maybe you know the game, never have I ever. This is an example of inversion. Rarely, seldom, little.
Little did we know, opportunity would soon come knocking.
Little did we know, Esther wasn't safe.
Little did he know that this simple, seemingly innocuous act would result in his imminent death.
No sooner than.
No sooner did they lose one son, now this.
And no sooner did I change my name than I got my first gig on television.
Not only
did she turn down a lucrative and successful career in movies to perform in his little theater.
Not only did I shut out the pain, I shut out everything.
Then not only did you violate the rules, you also failed to understand the principal lesson.
At no time.
At no time did the Jews use dynamite in the Warsaw Ghetto.
No time did I violate your territorial airspace.
Because I want you to notice that at no time did your fingers ever leave your hands.
Under no circumstances.
But under no circumstances do you ask for the money back.
Under no circumstances do you fail in this endeavor.
Because under no circumstances do I want it to happen to my right eye.
There are some things you need to watch out for. If there is no auxiliary verb in the original sentence, you need to add do, does, or did. So never I saw such a thing would not be correct. The correct option would be never did I see such a thing. One more thing you need to remember is don't overuse it in informal English. It can sound too dramatic or overly formal in daily speech, but in exam writing, go for it. So let's practice a bit. Can you correct these sentences? Not only she passed the test, but she also won a prize. The next one. Hardly we had started eating when the phone rang. The next one. Little they knew about the consequences. Drop your answers in the comments if you are watching this right now. So now you know what inversion is, why it matters, how it works, and how to use it to level up your writing and pass that exam. Write your own inversion sentences in the comments and I'll check them for you. And if this video was helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and come back for more useful real-life grammar tips. See ya!